Welcome to Brains and Brawn. I'm Dustin.
I'm Joel.
And we want to thank you guys for joining in with us. I guess today we're going to talk just a little bit about why we're doing this and talk about a little experiment we've been having going on for the past month and what's happened with it. So,
welcome. We're going to, what we had in mind, I think, when this all kind of come about, is Dustin and I talk every day about stuff we're interested in, like science stuff, I don't know, aliens,
Bigfoot, conspiracies, religion, whatever, spirituality, just pretty much anything and everything that comes up we talked about.
Yeah. But we kind of want to connect with other people that are kind of in the same mindset that we are. It's like, men are portrayed in modern culture right now as being boys and their toys, and we're just kind of wanting to make sure that people know that there's still people out there that actually use their brain. We
think about other things.
Yeah. And that's just kind of
besides hot rods.
Yeah. Just
Yeah. But hopefully eventually we get enough interest, get some other people on to join us, talk about these type of things, and see where it takes us.
That's right.
Yeah. So with that said, why don't you tell us about the experiment that we've been doing?
Oh, well, one of my interests is metaphysics here lately, anyway. And so we've been, reading things, watching things pertaining to and all about metaphysics. And so we decided to do some experimenting on the visualizing and trying to manifest things into existence, I guess. I don't know if that's exactly how they would put it, but they would say manifest things into your life.
Right. How you want to speak with intent.
Yeah.
And
so but we've been doing an experiment recently since we've been watching it. So we're at work one day talking, and we're like, hey, why don't we try this out? Because I'd been doing some stuff a little bit earlier and was telling Dustin about some, I don't know, synchronicities or whatever that had happened. So it was enough that we really started kind of looking into this, that we decided that we would
give it a go.
Give it
an experiment a go. So we gave ourselves a month to meditate in the mornings whenever you had some free time.
Right.
How long did it take you? 15, 20 minutes a morning?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, about the same here. I do it when I got to work. I'd sit in my truck.
Yeah, I would do it here, whenever I got up, and I'd just find a few minutes, and then, I guess the technique, it was to set a goal, to have intent, and to meditate and visualize, and then have the feeling of those things manifesting in your life.
Right. Have the thought that it's already came true. Yeah. And you're speaking as it's already happened.
Right.
It's a whole trying to connect your mind and body, and being that just I don't know, a different state of mind, would you say? Meditation, I guess, is in a way of...
well, with an intentional, I think an intentional mind, I think was, what the...
A specific...
Yeah, just not that you have to walk around and, be obsessed with the...
just all day long.
That's all you're seeing is visualization. I got to visualize, I got to focus, I got to think. No. I mean, not so much as to that, but I mean, if you carry the intent I think with all of the people that I've seen and talking about
Manifestations.
That's a really hard word for me to say all of a sudden. Manifesting that they would have. I just really lost my train of thought there.
They like visualize it.
Yeah, they would visualize it.
Yeah. Visualize it, speak it.
Yeah.
And just really just concentrate on that it's gonna be done. It's
Right.
already done.
Right.
But yeah, so we each picked 3 different things.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
So are we going to reveal the 3 things?
I guess we can.
Or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we can.
Okay.
I mean, one of mine I won't find out, but I guess I can reveal what it is, and then we'll see what happens.
Right. Because we actually we said 30 days, so we started. I don't know, like December 5th or somewhere around there, probably.
Right. Right
and then one of the results you wasn't going to have it until January.
Right.
What was it?
For a football game.
Yeah, but what was the date when that was?
It was just this weekend, the 28th. Yeah, December 28th.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if they would have went into playoffs or whatever, we would have had to push the
We
date
would have
out.
pushed it, yeah. But yeah, so if you haven't caught on, one of mine was I'm a huge Oklahoma Sooners fan.
Mhm.
I don't hide it, although I did today.
Shame.
I wore Aerosmith, not OU. I'm sorry, guys. It was a bad loss. But one of my, I guess you could say, what's the word I'm looking for? My wishes.
Yeah, I guess
3
that's,
wishes.
well, yeah, one of the things we was,
Yeah, so one of my
yeah.
3 was that they would win the national championship.
Mhm.
That Oklahoma would, and I knew it was a slim to none chance. Just knowing the teams ahead of us and stuff like that. I'm a realist when it comes to stuff like that, and realistically, I knew we probably not. But if this, why not give it a try?
Right.
So there was one of mine.
Okay.
So
I think I kind of knew that, but
yeah.
Let's see. With the first one on my list was I was going to concentrate on like healthy DNA. I wanted to be physically.
Yep.
Not anything like I wouldn't.
You didn't do like a superpower.
No. I wanted to my body to be perfectly healthy, like fresh DNA. I wanted to be more youthful. I wanted to I concentrated on having thicker, fuller hair.
Really?
And less
gray.
Yeah, less gray.
Less gray.
But anyway, that was like my first one was like a DNA restoration.
Do you feel any different at all?
You're gonna think I'm stupid, but the other day I'm like, I don't know, it might be a little thicker up there.
Maybe a couple more. Well, I mean, you could always just dye it, and then you'd be like,
this
dropping everywhere.
Spray it on? No,
No.
I don't think so.
But no, okay, yeah.
So what was another?
All right, so then, so the football was 1. 2 hasn't happened yet. Then what was 3? I'm trying to remember my 3rd one. I can't remember now. Oh man, I should have brought my list with me. I haven't done it for a week, so I haven't.
All right. Well, my second
one,
my second one was, which I'm still shooting for all the way up to, I got into January. But anyway, I had $20,000. I'm just gonna pick a number. It's a random amount. I thought $20,000.
Have you had any extra money?
No.
None.
None. Matter of fact, I probably spent quite a bit more this month than normal.
Oh man. That's funny. All right. Well, one of them was that when we did this podcast, that after we put it up or whatnot, that would get 2,000 likes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's one of them that I was trying to do. That's one, when you asked me the other day, you said something about, I said, oh, it's going to benefit you too.
Yeah.
So, it'd be nice if, we got a bunch of likes for it or whatnot and stuff like that. But yeah, so that was 2.
And then, let's see. Oh, my third one was for your shoulder to be
be
healed. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, sorry, man. I still have aches and pains.
No, I would visualize, like I found a 6-minute video on YouTube of, it was a like computer animation of the shoulder and, healthy tissues and all the connective tissues and so I was just, for the visualization, I would watch that and meditate on
that.
On you,
really,
on your shoulder, and that was what I used. That was probably, I couldn't believe, but I had to turn the volume all the way down when I was meditating. But I couldn't believe I found a video. I'm like, I guess I'll just look for a video of a healthy shoulder so I know how to visualize
to see what it looks
cartilage
like,
tears, muscle repair, all that stuff. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Oh, and then, well, I'm glad you said that because it reminded me of what the other one was. And it's kind of fitting to show that it did not come true. Super intelligence. To be smarter. It wasn't necessarily super intelligence. It was a more like, I want to receive information, and be able to use information more. I want to be able to receive and use that knowledge I receive. Be useful. In that way. So, I wasn't like, I want to be super, like rule the world.
I would have went for it all.
But, yeah, so I couldn't remember what my third one was. So
obviously, that didn't
pan out. No. So, I'm 0 for 2 so far.
Yeah.
With 1 pending.
Yeah, I've got, couple still pending. I mean, it can still happen.
Right. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe it just takes a little bit more work to do it. I don't know. Maybe someone listening to this can tell us, are we going
$20,000?
Yeah. Are we going at it the wrong way? Do we need like special music, for another experiment we've been working on?
I don't know. I don't know if that's actually helping or not.
See, I don't know. Should we get into that a little bit?
Oh,
maybe?
yeah. I mean, yeah.
So,
super intelligence. We're just kind of.
Yeah, we're kind of getting up in that other realm.
Yeah.
So speaking of other realms, astral projection.
Mm-hmm.
We've been giving that a go, listening to binaural beats.
Yeah. They're like, anybody that's on YouTube has probably come across it. Like, it's like they tune the frequencies in these, it's not really music. It's, sometimes they throw an instrument in there, but most of the time it's like a frequency sound.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a beat to it. It's just kind of like a long sound, and other sounds come in here and there, and I mean, some of it's kind of trippy. I mean, definitely trippy. I mean, the Native American one that I listened to, that was with the flute. Something about that flute is I don't know.
I still haven't listened to one of the Native American ones yet.
It's it gets to
makes you.
Yeah, so I've only done it once, and that's that one time I had that dream I told you about. About well, I guess I can tell it
if you want.
But yeah, so one of my lucid dreams, I don't know if I traveled back in time, but on my dad's side of the family, primarily. My great-grandpa, my grandma, they're full-blooded Native American. And so I was listening to this flute music, and I drift off, and I find myself in front of one of these Indians. And, he had little feathers, not much, and kind of dark complected, had leather, looked like buffalo hide or something like that for clothing. I don't know. I had a conversation with him. No idea what was said.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah,
I mean, was it like speaking in Indian? And
I don't know if I was speaking their tongue, their language, and when I woke up, I didn't know what was said.
Yeah,
it seemed like gibberish. But I met with, I want to say it was at least 3, if not 4, different guys.
Oh yeah.
But
it was like the same thing.
Yeah, it was like twice. I believe it was just 3 guys. It was twice at night, and 1 was during the day.
Yeah,
and the one during the day was in between the 2 nights.
Yeah, but it was like basically the same scenario though.
Same scenario, but every guy had a different face.
Yeah,
it was just weird.
Yeah,
and then also I woke up that morning. And it was a full moon outside. And what was funny about that was on the screen that I was, listening to this music, the picture was a full moon with a wolf howling at it.
Oh, yeah.
So I had a full moon on my screen to the music I'm listening to. Wake up that morning, there was a full moon. Driving down the road, Werewolves in London comes on.
That's funny. So I mean, it's kind of weird. Yeah.
No, but no idea what it was about, but it was vivid.
Yeah.
And the guys we would walk off, and they would trail me.
Yeah.
So it was like I had direction of the dream,
right?
But it wasn't like I was going like through a house or something.
Right.
It was an open field.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
So was it like though, whenever you was communicating in whatever language with them, did it like when you was in that moment? Did you feel like you guys was like you knew what they was conveying in any way?
So do you mean like in the dream, like did I feel like I understood them? While I was, like at that moment, like how I understand you now, like I felt like I understood him.
But you just don't remember.
Because we were,
said.
I would talk, he would talk. We were conversating. But then when I woke up, because I woke up 3 different times. I woke up the first time, and then I went back to sleep. Different guy, woke up, went back to sleep.
It's almost like Inception.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
it was crazy. Yeah. And then, that one I had about you. And you having a mullet and a black car, and come to find out you did have a mullet and you did have a black car.
But you must have time traveled in that one, because that was.
But did you have the mullet and the goatee at the same time, ever?
No.
See, in this you did.
No.
In this you had the mullet. Your hair was just like that, except you had a mullet.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
No, you didn't have any hair on top.
Wait a minute, because
yeah, no, it was just full mullet back here.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean you were
sporting a mullet.
You weren't even.
That can't be the future.
No, you were all party. No business in the front. It was all party.
Okay, well, yeah, that has to. Oh, I hope that's not my future.
Oh yeah. But anyways, so have you had any success with it?
No.
Anything at all?
No. The only thing, like I said, that I could say that I was close to having any kind of a sensation of the out-of-body experience, or I guess it's similar to the astral projection.
Yeah. I think a lot of people put it in the same category.
Yeah, and the near-death experiences, they say, are the same thing, except you're just shocked into it rather than
intentionally.
Yeah, but
which we kind of had a little debate about that itself. Like, I kind of feel like it's a different realm.
Yeah.
A death, and then out of body. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of two different
Almost
things.
two different things.
But anyways,
well, I mean, they say you kind of experience this whole same scenario. Some, like during the astral projection, you'll see yourself going through the tunnel or whatever.
right. And some people see like a light, the tunnel. Yeah.
But no, the only like I said, the only experience that I've had was like feeling like doing the breathing and listening to like the binaural beats and trying to put yourself in that state that you're supposed to be able to get to before you can astral project or whatever. Was like I'll feel like I'm falling, like I'm like, and I'll jerk, and I'll come out of that, and I'm like, oh, was I close or was I don't know whether that was just the sensation of like catching myself just as I was dozing off,
right,
or
right.
But either way, it felt like I was falling. And then the one night I think I had told you about too was I was laying in bed and I was just kind of like empty-minded and was looking at the ceiling in my bedroom, and it looked almost like when you look at the like a hot pavement, the heat rising off of it.
Yeah, like that mirage.
Yeah, like my whole ceiling was flat, but it was like it started like the moving,
was it like melting?
Well, like it was moving. I mean, I don't know, like the heat ripples. That's the best way I could describe it. But that's like, and I don't know if that was just because I was just laying there so empty-minded and my eyes was just
right.
But anyway, that's only two. Since we've been trying this, that's the only two things that I've experienced. If they are in fact experiences, it's. I don't think it's significant enough to say.
It doesn't feel like, I feel like if it was significant enough, then I would know what was being said between me and this other guy. Right. But the fact that I woke up and I remember, it just feels like gibberish. I mean, I remember the faces, remember them, one had a bigger nose than the other, one had more fuller lips than the other. They were kind of, I mean, their skin tone was slightly different, bigger ears. I mean, I remember it all. Yeah. But I just don't know what was said.
I don't know. I think that was whatever you want to classify that as, whether it was lucid dream, whether it was
right. Exactly. Like I could see it being more like a lucid dream or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but the like, would you say the walk away from that though? That I mean, that those dreams were, or a lucid dream or whatever. You think it impacted you like in some way? Does it feel like it was an impactful thing?
No. I mean, other than just being kind of like, that was really weird. Yeah. No day-to-day impact, to my. It didn't change my lifestyle.
Like you're not going to go suddenly start walking beside the highways picking up litter.
No. Yeah,
I'm not. Out in front of you. You have the one.
I'm not going to suddenly
one tear slow fall down your cheek.
Right. I'm not going to suddenly become a good person.
Indian promotional for the Keep America Beautiful.
Yeah. No. That's not this guy. Sorry, people.
Right. Well. So, not enough to be like that.
No.
Okay.
No, nothing profound.
Yeah. All right. Well.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Do you remember those? What I'm referencing in those? Do you remember those old commercials? I'm older than you by a few years, but when I referenced standing alongside the road, picking up litter.
I guess
do
I know.
Do you not remember those commercials? It was an Indian, and the reason I said that was because of your dream with the Indian. But there was an Indian, and like I think they had like two that I remember, two different commercials that they used with this Indian. But it was the Indian walking beside the highway, and some like old 70s style station wagon comes blasting past him, and somebody throws a bag of litter out in front, and it lands like right in front of this Indian, and he's like walking his horse, and the camera close-ups on the Indian's face, and and he has like one tear rolling down his cheek. And then it comes on, the slogan is like, help keep America beautiful.
What?
It's like, I don't know, is that an insult to the Indian?
What?
You know? Because, help keep America beautiful. It's not, Native America anymore. We're using the Indian to represent
America?
our problem, litter, and all that. You don't remember that commercial, though?
Man, I guess I don't.
Well, anyway, there was a really long explanation. I don't know if everybody will appreciate that. The older viewers out there will definitely get what I'm talking about.
If you're in the 40 to 50 range,
yeah, conservative,
mid 40 to 50.
No,
but no, I don't remember that. But
I will have to show you one of those commercials because they are classic insults to Native Americans. I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean, man.
Well, we're not even gonna go there. Not today. Not until we have enough people to piss off.
Right.
Because we will not be politically correct about anything. Right?
No,
I'm not. He won't be. If you get offended by things, sorry.
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 I really.
Yeah. There's my.
Yeah. People get offended every day. Why should you be exempt?
Right. So if you're listening, it's because you're not faint of heart.
Yeah. But anyway, that's kind of our take.
Right. Yeah. Just a little bit of what we got.